Anna, you're on the stream. I have been blessed. This is going to be a good stream then, right? Okay. Nope, I didn't put my getting ready thing, getting set up. There we go. Now we're ready to get ready. Okay. I need to memorize those one of these days. All right. Just about ready here. I thought you might recognize that. All right. Get that there. Get this ready. Okay, so just under an hour left for the stream. So here we go. All right, day number 3. Working through the requested book, NeoClassical Speed Strategies for Guitar. And last thing we left off with was the description of a hybrid minor scale. It's basically just a combination of the natural minor and harmonic minor put together. And now, today begins part 2 of the book, Technical Development. So, let's get to reading. Hello, Daniel. Oh, you're busy with work? I'm still busy with work. God, I'm fucking... Whoops. I'm swearing I'm so slammed. It's just wake up and go, wake up and go. Yes, indeed. Hope you're doing well. So yes, part 2, technical development. Having studied part 1 of this book, you should be familiar with the various elements of motion in Ingway's picking style, using terms grounded in science, as well as the musical terminology that will be used to describe the sounds used in the successive chapters. You should now be able to identify the different motion mechanics at play in Ingway's style and know the sounds and fingerings of the natural, harmonic, and hybrid minor scales, the Phrygian dominant mode, and diminished seventh arpeggios. Part 2 puts the mechanical precepts into practice with a series of developmental drills. I have categorized them into 4 areas of focus for progressive mastery of the entire system. I do like the idea of progression, because we need that. Plastidon, hello. So we got single string and even number alternate picking, ascending economy picking, descending pick-gato, alternate picking plus the gato, and loops and sequences. For the best results, your practice routines should consist of a cross between single and multiple subjects per session. Develop one area in your focus sessions and cover numerous areas in mixed sessions. A sample development program may look something like this. Week 1. Day 1. Get an overview of the entire system by taking a peek at each chapter in this part. Days 2 through 6, 30 minutes per day working through the first subject at various speeds. Day 7, 20 minutes of revision plus 10 minutes on the beginning drills of the following chapter. Weeks 2 through 4. Day 1, 10-minute review of previous material and 20 minutes working on the new chapter. Days 2 through 6, 30 minutes of focused workouts on the new chapter at various speeds with a metronome. Glad he talks about the metronome. That's right, you had the flu last time. Keeps coming back. Well, that sucks. Day 7, 20 minutes of revision plus 10 minutes on the first few drills of the following chapter. Week 5, all days. Work up to your clean top speed of the last few drills of each chapter with a metronome. Take notes of any issues and revise the appropriate exercises to overcome them. Week 6 and on, tackle the advanced studies in Part 3 using Part 2 as your warm-up material as required. There's no periods on any of that. Alright, Chapter 3. Single string and even number alternate picking. Let's see. It's a lot of talk. Well, just wondering if I should read through everything out loud here. I think what I'm going to do is skip ahead to the playing stuff now. Alright, so beginning with example 3A, use the high E string as a rest stroke guide rail for your picking motion along the B string. As you move the drill to each string, do the same with the higher adjacent string. On the high E string, there obviously won't be a higher string to rest on, so be sure that your angles are consistent with what you did on the other strings. Focus only on your picking hand at this stage as you incorporate pick edge offset, downward picking orientation, and anchored forearm rotation. So this seems like some drill stuff, so you can, if you're gonna follow this and try and play exactly like Yngwie, so stuff set up to do the whole, angle the pick, slant the pick, and just and actually purposely rest on the B string. So I don't think I'll be doing much on that one because I'm not trying to play like Yngwie. So the first exercise, makes sense. It's simple. You just got your 1E and a 2, 3E and a 4. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4. 1E and a 2, 3E and a 4, 1E and a 2, 3E and a 4. I want you to do it on all the strings. And it just says, after completed the first drill at various speeds and on all strings, add variety in pitch and extra fingers. Remember that you have 2 choices for fingering with the spacing. Now, I did skip some stuff to try and get to the playing a little bit faster. Does he say anything about various speeds? Because I guarantee if there isn't anything in there about that, people are going to wonder, well, what does that mean? He might answer it in the video that comes along with it. If you were reading this, you wouldn't understand, but your voice and the way you speak and read, I understand it, and my brain can process. I get confused sometimes trying to read it. Lots of wordy things. All right, so we got. So examples 3C and 3D are designed to familiarize you with the natural minor scale along one string, starting by moving a simple motif up and down diatonically. The quarter notes on beat 2 and 4 allow you to shift positions with plenty of time. Stay with the guide rail concept at this point. Still supposed to be, I guess, purposely hitting the B string or the high E string every single time, which I won't be doing because I'll be trying to relearn decades worth of playing. Well, yeah, I guess it is decades at this point. 2 of them. example 3D, just going the other direction. Ugh, a lot worse going down. Yep. Well, you found something I need to work on. Jesus Christ. To ease into playing a steady flow of 16th notes along one string with position shifts, the chromatic crawling pattern of example 3E, which I call the centipede, will build your picking hand endurance. The index finger leads each ascending group of 4 notes, and the fourth finger leads the descent. Aim for at least 4 clean repeats on each string before attempting a higher tempo. And keep track of the tempo where it falls apart to monitor your progress. Now that is very good advice. I have students do that, making sure that you keep track of how fast you get, so you can make sure that you're continually making progress. It just goes up that high. The Bumblebee style endurance drill of example 3F involves all 6 strings, wire position shifts between chromatic groups, and the fourth finger leading consistently. It is crucial that DPO, the downward picking orientation, is used to facilitate each descending string change. Make sure that your exit upstroke on the higher string sets up the entry downstroke of the next string without the need for any second movement. I understand what he means. Again, maybe I'm just an idiot. But I do feel that it might help some people, including me, if things were worded a little different. It just feels very like you need to be pretty intelligent to read through this and understand it all right away. I feel like it could be simplified to make it a little easier for people to understand. That is a big show. Okay. So 12, 10, 8. Hey, let's work on this. Why not? I think I should be able to play this pretty damn fast, considering something. God, I haven't worked on something like this in a long time. At least not this many strings. Let's see how it goes. Using my non-Ingve technique. But yeah, I'm going to do the 4 notes a click, because I could certainly use some improvement on the synchronization. Oof, that's a jump. we go. Felt something in my arm. Time to put this back on. Technique. Yeah, having to stay within that downward slant the whole time, that would drive me crazy. I'm not designed for that. Whew, that's a lot of notes to try not to screw up on. Oh. Definitely got to pay attention what the heck you're doing. Even though it's the same group of notes, same frets the whole time. It's like making your brains focus on the damn thing. Boo! Eyes are getting lost in the fretboard. Ugh. Back's getting all stiff sitting like this. We're almost to the shred guitar zone territory. And here we go, 180. Supposedly the shred guitar zone. 12 notes per second. And I screw up. Oh boy. Now we're getting up to some silly speeds. synced up is freaking tough. Does Ingve use a 1mm pick? Something like that. I know Chris talks about it earlier in the book. Well, yeah, somewhere in here. Come on, turn. I'm not sure where it says it. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah, he does talk about exactly what kind of pick he uses at one point. That was like an awkward speed for me. Definitely different experience to sync up with lighter picks. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's too floppy. Too floppy. It's weird when people can play really fast with them. It's like, man, that's odd. Apparently Buckethead uses a really thin pick, from what somebody told me. He caught one of his picks, and it's just like a thin one. God damn. How long have I been doing this? Should have turned on the air conditioning before I started this. God damn. Starting to sweat. damn it. Play the thing. Oh. Damn it. Alright. Finally need an actual break. Let's see if I can find that picky. I don't, what the hell? Why is my right wrist starting to feel sore now, too? God damn it. Falling apart. Good thing I got two. Shit. Oh, yeah. If I tried to emulate exactly how Yngwie does, yeah. I don't... I'm good. I'm definitely not doing the downward slant on any of this. Well, not necessarily true, but, you know, I go between the down and the up often, so. But hitting those speeds, up slanting for sure. That would be... No, forget it. There's no way in hell I'm going to be picking that fast doing the downward slants. Yes, he does. And there's going to be economy picking licks like that coming up soon. But, alright, let's give this another go. See if I can at least get to 225, which would be 15 notes a second. Damn. Woo! That was tighter on my right wrist than my left. There we go. Alright. And I know. I just gotta try it. Fuck. Nah, that requires a lot more work to do that. I like that, though. I like that big jump there. It definitely makes it interesting. Check out Vinnie Moore's stuff. Time Odyssey. Whew, man, my heart is pumping. I should do that. Especially if there's instruction books on it. We could do it for the live stream. All right. Now that we did that, got about 20 minutes left, and it's time to end the stream. Ascending and descending fours are the staples of an excellent diatonic sequence repertoire. And in the next two examples, 3 notes from each position are extended with a shift into an additional notes in the next position. Ensure that each shift synchronizes with the pick stroke to avoid the 4th note of each group sounding twice. A good way to lock in your timing is to accent the downstroke that begins each unit of the sequence. That is a good way of doing it. Yes, indeed. Anyway, in the ascending fours of example 3G, the index finger should synchronize with each beat of the bar. Now the index finger, yep, okay. In the descending fours of example 3H, the finger that hits each beat will depend on your fingering preference for the whole tone, semitone spacing. Vinny picks more arm-based. Does that mean he's also faster than Yngwie? Or just he and I picked more similar? Alright, let's see. This one, maybe he did something similar to this in the book. Just not in the drill section. Man, this thing's fretting out again on me. What's going on here? Are you fucking serious? Been raising the action on this thing over and over again. I need to adjust the truss rod again. Probably should. Yeah, fuck, I'll just raise the action once more. I guess the temperature is starting to change a bit, isn't it? Alright, that's better. Man. Yeah, I think I was working this up once or something like this earlier in like day one. Didn't get terribly far with it. This is not something I really practice. But let's do it now. Alright, here we go. This is much shorter than the other one at least. Wait, it ends... Hold on a minute. So we're going all the way... So that one, I'm going to hit that twice, and it ends on the upbeat. I do prefer writing things that end on a downbeat. Makes it easier to know when to stop. All right, let's give it a shot. Give it a shot. Fret issues or what? We need to adjust the pickup. Oh shit! It is the pickup. It's the fucking pickup. It's coming up. It's rising. It's because we're playing Yngwie Malmsteen. It's rising force. Freaking rising pickup happening. All right, well, gotta fix that. Keep playing. That's odd. That's really high up, too. Okay. Well, that means I can lower the action back down a bit. Alright, gotta grab a screwdriver. Hopefully I got one that fits in here. Man, that was weird. Yeah, I just finally just noticed the string was hitting the pickup. I like never adjust pickup height, so I didn't even. Yeah, obviously, I didn't even think about it. Oh, man. A lot of schmutz. Okay, maybe one of these. The hell? Something just fell out of this. I don't want to step on that. Alright, what the hell is that too? This might be, I think this is small enough for it. Alright, well, I guess I'll keep that in mind from now on too. And just the truss rod and the action, the frickin' pickup coming up after me. What the heck? Wow. Of course, I'm not really sure how far down it should go. That is something beyond my knowledge. So is that good now? Oh, good. I could probably put the action back down then. I want my low action, damn it. It was going great. I wonder what the hell happened. What the hell? Alright, so I'm ignorant on this stuff. Anybody in the chat know why the pickup would actually start rising like that? What the hell would cause that all of a sudden? Maybe it's been doing it gradually. I just haven't noticed because I haven't had any issues. Like in sound or anything. There we go. Ah, good. That's a relief. All right. About 15 minutes left. Let's try and work this thing up now. Man. See what we can get with it. That's so much better. If you're rubbing that screw somehow. Yeah, it's not possible because that's like way down in deep. Like it's not sitting up here. It's like way down in there. So that's definitely not the cause. Maybe it's just the vibration itself somehow just making it come loose. Ooh. It does seem like it's not picking up as well either, so I may have lowered it down a little bit too much. Like it's a little bit quieter, maybe. Maybe it's all in my head. Let me raise it up a little bit more. I think I lowered it too much. Maybe that side anyway. Riff. Whew. Damn. Not think I'm getting this to 180. Not today, anyway. Loctite? I do need to change these strings though. They're definitely pretty dull. Ooh, man. Damn it. Viking, hello. Good to see you on again. It's been a while. Definitely not the shred master at this thing. This is clearly something I have not worked on. Man, I am not getting the 180 on this today. Oh well, that's all right. I didn't finish it again. See, if I was playing that, I'm used to doing it like... So I need to start it down here then. I'm used to doing it like that. So doing it this way, that's a lot harder for me right now, because I am not used to it. Oof. Yeah. Stop for a moments. God damn. Do I pick through the strings pretty quickly? Or do I go through strings pretty quickly while with fast picking? Yeah, I would doing that whole swiping thing or muting stuff. Yes, indeed. Oh yeah, I'm not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. Hopefully, eventually you'll be able to stream more often. See, saying new Spotify contract? No, I have not. Do you can you share anything that makes it insane? Shade Viking, I don't think I've seen that guitar before. Oh. Yeah, I got this as a backup to the Monson. So now it's being used as that. I've also been using it a lot for music project doing with Dad. And yeah, you'd like to use the Sustainiac for that. And being able to use the whammy bar for it too. Whew. Alright. I gotta get one more good take of this. I'll have to lower it down if need be. God, that was a good take. I didn't get too far in the book today because I've been actually playing things. Drop it back down. Get one good one at 120 maybe. I can lower the action even more now. It seems like it's somehow higher all of a sudden. There. Yeah. I wonder if can I do this other one my way? Yeah, something seems funny with my sound right now. I think I lowered the pickup too much. It's definitely affected the sound. And the response. There we go. Arguably more difficult because all the weaving in and out of the strings you got to do to play that. But that is something that I have worked on quite a bit. So I'm able to do that much more easily versus the one in the book. But, yeah, things to work on. And things to adjust on the guitar, apparently. Fantastic. Oh, Plastidons. Basically, they can use your likeness or music for their own promotion and ads. They can remix it without any compensation to you. Oh, that's nice. Basically, the music you have on there can just be taken. You know some artists that have removed their stuff from Spotify since this came out. I wonder how that's going to change things. They're going to have a bunch of people fighting back on it or just going with it. I wonder why they do that. Can't imagine. It's probably just going to be... Imagine just like the bigger pop groups and whatnot, but maybe they're going to have some kind of algorithm thing where they actually take like they know what music you might listen to or you might like, and then they put ads together for you that way. Training AI on all the music that is on there. Well, interesting. See how that plays out. All right, well, that is it. Time to get ready for the last lesson of the week. Thank you, everyone who came on to the stream. Very much appreciated. Thank you to all those who watched the archive thing. So we'll be back same time next week, 4 p.m. Pacific time for day number 4 of working through this. And, yeah, I may not spend as much time trying to work something up. Probably just start playing each exercise, and if I find one that's like, hey, that sounds really cool, then I'll work that one up instead of just doing all of it and being nothing but metronome clicking away there. All right. Thank you. And, yeah, have a good weekend as well. All right.